Hey guys, welcome back to Bearded Lumber. As always, Matthew and I greatly appreciate you tuning in. Today we're over here in our motor planer room. We've got a little job we got to do for a customer. We did some a while back and they liked it so much they wanted some more, and that's not our wood. We didn't make that. That's store-bought stuff. Come back and we'll tell you what we're going to do with that stuff. Okay guys, I know a while back we did a video on running some store-bought lumber, but this is what we do. We record what we're doing, and unfortunately we've been shut down for a few days. Had a motor went down on our vacuum system and had some shipping errors that cost us an extra day. But we're up and running, and you know that vacuum system ties into this one, so we couldn't even run our motor. And this customer is in a hurry for this. They're finishing up a barn project and needed some more, and I told him he'd be glad to do it. He actually called me this morning. You got that done? I said, no, I just got my motor in last night. We're gonna do it today. So he brought us 13 2x8, 16, and 10 2x8s, 10, or 5 2x8s, 10 foot long. And we're gonna tongue and groove them. Throw me that little piece there, Matthew. This is our goal, is to take his store-bought lumber and make it look like this, but you know, wider. And to do that, we've got to change our heads. Matthew's already disassembled machine. We got our 200 millimeter side cutters with T&G on, and he took off the bottom cutter here to inspect it, and the top cutter, the top cutter on this side to inspect it before we run it. We just got to put it together, get it set up, and run these. It's a quick job. You know, it's what it's here for, is to run. Would I rather had 500 of them? Why, sure. But the customer only needed this small lot. And he asked me about a setup charge, and I told him, I said, if you'll get above this linear footage, I said, I won't worry about setup charge. We'll just, run it. It's a good contractor customer. And we want those coming back. You don't want to abuse those kind of people because they're trying to make a living. He's got to maintain a profit margin just like we do. So we're glad to help him out and run a small lot. It was like 250 something linear feet. I forget, I wrote down. And it's pretty easy to set up because we're only going to run the inboard and outboard cutter. We're not going to take any off the top. We're not going to take any off the bottom because they want to keep them as thick as possible. Now we do have a nice pile out here of 2x7s that going in the kiln in a week or so that we're going to make true 1.5 inch, 6, I hope, maybe 5 3/4, depends on how well they dry, T&G, and we'll be cutting top, bottom, left, right, doing the whole process, so we'll bring you along for that when it's time. But this is what we're doing today, and we're going to get to it because we got some green stuff we got to cut to go along with this order so he can come pick it up. Let's get to work. Okay guys, we got the first 2 samples run. I'm quite happy with it. The only thing I didn't check was the finished width. 6 3/4 is what we got out of a 7 1/4 store-bought board. The only issue we had, we run the first one and the tongue was just a little off center, And the reason being, these are not 1.5 inches. They were 1 9/16. So we put the top cutter in and took just a little off the top, and that moved the groove right where we wanted it. I'm happy with it. Yeah, this machine, if you do everything right, even if the first one is off just a little bit, it's still close enough to use. It shouldn't take more than 2 to 3 boards, and you're dialed in, and you're making a quality finished product. Now, I run the 10-footers. We got all these 16s to run. They're going to be a handful. So let's just get it set up and run them, because we got to get this done. More work coming. Okay guys, hope you enjoyed that quick time lapse. It didn't take about 15 minutes for us to run all those. Got the machine cleaned up, greased up, put it back, put it back to bed. It's one of those tools when you touch it, I don't care if you run 1 board or 1,000 boards, you gotta clean it up, spray that wax lid on it to keep it cast iron stuff from rusting. Just part of it. So, what do that list, Matthew? How many linear feet did I write down on it? 258 linear feet is what we ended up with. And that's an acceptable amount of money for the time we had to set the machine up and run it. Like I say, it didn't take but 15 minutes to run it, so that's adequate. And this is an easy setup, okay? It's 1.5 tongue groove out of store-bought stuff. If it's off a little bit one way or the other, it's not gonna matter. It's not like a hardwood flooring or a real high quality T&G V-groove nickel gap. So we got it run, quite happy with it. Customer will be happy. We got another little bit of green lumber we got to cut to go with it. So come back for the next video on that. That's some interesting stuff. But that's going to do it. As always, appreciate you watching, people. We've gained thousands and thousands of subscribers. It blows me away the number of people that like to tune in and see what Matthew and I are doing on a daily basis. And this is real life. I mean, we don't film anything that we don't do daily. We had a video, we've been broke down for 4 days waiting on a part. It's happened. It's real life. As much as I try to have things available, think out in the future, some of the expensive things, you just can't have extras laying around. And we got caught, motor burned up. That's what it was. We did some odds and ends around here, and it was cold and nasty, so it wasn't the end of the world. We worked on our F450 a little bit, been having a little brake light trouble. I think we got it sorted, hadn't got it finished, but we got it sorted. So that's an improvement. Sharpened some blades. I still got a few more I need to sharpen, but we sharpened some blades. So we made the best of what we could of the downtime. Mordecai had a couple doctor's appointments, so that worked out good for him. But we're back at it. We got to knuckle down and get it done. And I hope you tune in to watch all the episodes coming up, because we have got a mountain of work to do. Greatly appreciative of it. We're blessed beyond measure. Like I say, appreciate you watching. Got any questions, comments, drop in the comment section. I'll do my best to answer them. Big shout out to Matthew and Solomon editing these videos. I greatly appreciate it. If you get a chance, check out Solomon's channel, Third Beard Fishing. I know he'd appreciate you checking in. Just say howdy from Bearded Lumber. He'll know where you come from. He wrote our theme song for our channel. I'm still blown away by it. I don't know if he'll play it in this video or not. I don't know if time lapse probably wasn't long enough, but we'll see. Anything else, Matthew? Yeah, don't forget our live stream every third Saturday. What's the name of it again?
It's the
Yeah, Forestry and Sawmill Roundtable. I'll learn it eventually. But there's a whole group of us, 6, 7 of us every week, every month. We sit down and talk for a couple hours. We usually have an industry representative of some sort. Last month it was Will Johnson, president of Timber King. Had a great talk with him. He had a lot of insight on trying to buy American, to build American, and the struggles they're having. And it's real, but it's getting better. And if you're at all interested, tune in with us. There'll be a link on our YouTube channel, or you can tune in, like I say, 8 o'clock Eastern time, third Saturday of the month. What else? Matthew's waiting on a baby girl. She'll be here middle of April. Yeah, they give her a get out date. So that's going to do it, guys. As always, we appreciate you watching. Couldn't do it without you. That's why we do it. It's for your education and entertainment. I hope you got something out of it. Whew, that's going to do it. We'll see you back at the mill.
Thank you for watching. Here's a video selection and a playlist suggestion. Click here to subscribe for more great content. We'll see you at the mill.